Good day, good people. It is Stephanie, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new, thank you for joining me. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you some pens that I ordered from Mayfair Pens. This is the first time that I have ordered from this company. However, I've seen their pens before, and I was just intrigued by what they offer and by some of the different types of pens that they make. So, without further ado, let's just jump right on in. Here's my package, and in true Stephanie style, of course, I couldn't just order one. I always order two. Am I the only person that does that? I was talking with my girlfriend last night about that, and I was like, why does everything I see or I find that I'm interested in, why can't I just order one to try it out? It's almost like I fear that if I get one and it doesn't work out, I need to have a second one for backup. I don't know what that's about. But nonetheless, I have two pens. Both of my pens are in the Nolder, if I'm saying that right, in the Nolder style of pen. That's Nolder. That is the style that I chose. Um, One of them is called the Jade Mermaid, and then the other one is called Augusta Theater. So let's just go ahead and have a look. Okay. Ooh, I had to stand up on that one, guys. Look at how beautiful that pen is. This is the Augusta Theater, again in that Nolder model. And I have to say, I've never seen these pens in real life, but it is beautiful. I thought, though, honestly, it was a little bit thicker, and it's not, but I'm not mad at that at all. But look at that resin. You guys know me with my red. I chose this one, though, because I liked the gray that was in the pen with the rest of the red and the blacks and the browns, little hint of green, little hint of gold. It is just a beautiful pen. Okay, let me do this. Let's open up the other one, and then that way, once I sit back down, we'll look at them in more detail. Okay, so this one must be the Jade Mermaid. Let's see. If I could whistle. This one is gorgeous as well, y'all. Look at this pen. Oh, wow. This one is pretty. I was drawn to this one because I like that little glittery piece right here in the middle. I like the greens. I just love the resin in this one. And actually, this is the pen I had my eye on first. I had been watching it, looking at it. It was hard to come by. If you don't know, with Mayfair pens, he does a drop once a month. And that's how he sells his pens. So when you go to the website, you can see the pens based on the drop. And his last drop was on Valentine's Day. And that's when I picked this one up. And I must have had magic fingers, which is what I also told him. Because in the drop, he only had two of these and then four of this model. And I was able to get them both. Then I was further influenced by Care on YouTube, Care.ice coffee, I think is her name. And if I'm butchering it, Care, I'm sorry. I started watching her and she featured this when she received one, and then she featured it again when she was picking out the ink color. So yeah. Again, I thought that they would be a little bit thicker. And that's okay that they're not. I really do like them. So you see that I have them laying here beside this Esty. Wanted to do a comparison because that was a comment left for me in regards to when I do a pin haul. And that was actually some good constructive criticism because I just get so excited. I get the pen, I open it up, I yap, 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 and that's about it. Um, so I wanted to do a pen comparison, and I am going to ink up one of them and do a handwriting sample. And again, all of that was a part of a comment that I received. I told you, guys, I like for you to talk to me in the comments because it helps me to develop and grow and make my content better. So talk to me in the comments. Okay, what I'm also going to put down is I have a oversized SD. Let's see how that compares. I have an oversized Rocky Top to compare as well. Okay, and then let's do a Twisby. So this is all what's beside me while I'm sitting here. Okay, so if I line them up, they're taller than the Twisby, a tad bit shorter than the oversized SD, but yet to seems to be the same height as a regular SD. Okay, so kind of an average size pen. And again, that might be why I was thinking it was a little thicker because it just looks so. Okay, but they seem to be average size. Definitely not a pocket pen. Okay, so one thing I also learned in my research and then just watching about this pen is how to uncap them and take them apart to fill them. So this would be the cap to uncap. It is just a gold plated fine Yovo nib. Is the nib on this. Okay, and then they said to take off the back end, it's a reverse twist. And see, there I am. I was ready to turn it this way, which is how you would normally turn it. It's a reverse twist to get it off. Okay, and then we see just your regular standard converter. And let's just do this one since we're here. Again, that's the cap. I got this one in fine as well because they're just regular Yovo nibs. So if I want to change something up, I have some nibs to do that with. And then remember, it's the reverse to take it off. And then again, we have a standard converter. You guys saw me turning it the wrong way to get it back on. Okay, and there we go. But you got to be careful because see, I was holding that in, twisting the other way. So you do have to be cognizant, I guess, of what you're doing. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so let's ink Jade up. And I have already selected a color for Jade. Like I said, in watching other people's videos, I was yelling through the screen, that one, that one, that one, that one. And then realized it is a ink. I'm over here messing with stuff, sorry. It is an ink that I just purchased from Birmingham Pen Company called Sugar Kelp. So that is what we're going to ink Jade up with. And we're going to do some writing with it on this rhodia paper. But let me flush the nib right quick because I've learned to do that as well. Okay, doing that off to the side here. Okay, let's ink this up. Interesting because that nib really can't get down in there because this bottle top is not wide enough. All right, well, I have my little trusty right here. So let's try this again. Let's move that out the way because you know I will spill. And now let's get down in here. Here we go. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour that ink back in because there will be no waste over here. And then let's just go ahead and cap this up. I hope that I am on camera with all of this. Okay. So remember it's reverse. And I want to do a little splotch of the ink, so my apologies. Let's look at Birmingham's Sugar Kelp, and I'm making it intentionally a big swatch right now. I mean, you guys know I talk and make a big swatch, but this one right here is intentionally this big. Okay, so here we are. We're all inked up. It's important to note that if you're a capper, which I am, I like to cap my pens, but I don't have to. This one, these will not cap. However, let me cap it just for a minute and move some of this stuff out of the way. Let's do that. Because as sure as I think I'm good, I'll be the one to knock something down. Okay, so here we are. Now, it's important to note with this color pulls a lot of gold and yellow, which is also what you see in the resin. So it's not necessarily a green match versus being a whole pen match. And if I go on to write with it and don't like it, you guys know we'll clean it out and put something else in. Okay, so this ink is Birmingham Pen Company, and the name of the ink is Sugar Kelp. And I have to say, as a first color, I can't say that I'm crazy about this color, and that's okay. But I do like the way the pen writes. The nib is smooth. It's giving what I need. And more importantly, you guys see how I grip a pen even as a lefty? This grip section is comfortable. It's not bad at all. Because I know that was a concern of some people that I was watching. Um, and yeah, so that's how I typically grip a pen. I may even grip it higher. Or so I thought, but I ended up back in that section. I guess I just moved my fingers differently. But it is a smooth rider. Very nice. Very nice. And again, this model is the Nolder. Nolder. I guess I'm saying that right. Okay, guys. Very, very happy. Excited to put these pens to the test. I am glad that I did my messy mess. I am glad that I did purchase these two pens. Super excited to use them. Love the way they look, and so far love the way the jade performs. So yeah, talk to me in the comments. What do you guys think? Is this a pen that's been on your radar? Have you been looking at them? Do you have any? And do you have any Mayfair pens in general, if even if it's not this model per se? Tell me about your experience. Leave me some comments. Let's get a conversation going. All right, well, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please share my channel if you would. Thank you for those of you that are subscribers. I really, really appreciate your support. And please return for the next video. And until then, love on your family and have a good one. Bye bye.